American Pickers Frank Fritz filed will in court 1 year before death, and his plans for $6 million fortune were approved. Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. American Pickers star Frank Fritz filed a will in court a year before he passed away as his plans for his $6 million fortune have been approved. Frank died on September 30 at age 60, 2 years after he suffered a debilitating stroke in July 2022. On October 23, 2023, Frank's lawyer filed a will prior to death to safekeep the document. The U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal a certificate was issued for approval of the will on October 18, 2024, weeks after Frank's death. Midwestone, who is Frank's conservator, is the executor of the will. The will and all filings are sealed. Frank is estimated to have a net worth of $6 million. CONSERVA2RSI. Frank suffered the stroke at his Iowa farmhouse in July 2022. The U.S. Sun broke in August 2022 that loved ones filed a conservatorship and guardianship on behalf of Frank. His friend Chris Davis is the guardian, while Midwestone Bank is the conservator. Most read in reality. The documents obtained by the U.S. Sun read, because of his stroke, Mr. Fritz's decision-making capacity is so impaired that he is unable to care for his own safety, or to provide for necessities such as food, shelter, clothing, or medical care, without which physical injury or illness may occur. American Pickers alum Frank Fritz's battle with Crohn's and broken back led to painkiller addiction before deadly stroke. Frank was also unable to make, communicate, or carry out important decisions concerning his own financial affairs. An exhibit was filed in the court papers from a doctor, claiming Frank does not have decisional capacity. The legal papers continued, decisions must be made for Mr. Fritz's care and placement while he continues to recover and receive treatment for his injuries. Appointment of a guardian and conservator is necessary to avoid immediate harm to him. The conservatorship papers also revealed plans for his Savannah, Illinois store Frank Fritz finds. The initial plan filed by Midwestone Bank read, Mr. Fritz is a well-known collector and has numerous outbuildings full of valuable collections. The conservator has not yet inventoried those items, but plans to leave them largely as they are now, with the exception of stocking Mr. Fritz's antique store in Savannah, IL as needed. Conservator is hopeful Frank will be able to participate in selection and pricing of items as he did previously. The documents revealed Frank's annual income of $60,000 from investments per his 2021 tax return. Frank was unemployed at the time of his stroke and had no debt listed. Frank Fritz's conservatorship. Frank Fritz was placed under a conservatorship in August 2022, just weeks after he suffered a stroke. Frank's conservator is Midwestone Bank and is in charge of his finances. The bank agreed to invest Frank's money and collections to generate income. The guardian is his good friend Chris Davis. Chris is responsible for helping Frank manage his Crohn's disease treatment, go to physical therapy, grocery shop, cook, and more day-to-day tasks. The conservatorship also agreed to help replenish Frank's Iowa antique store, Frank Fritz Finds. A wheelchair ramp and more have been installed in his Iowa home under the conservatorship. Frank's belongings. Frank's longtime friend Jerry Gendro previously told the U.S. Sun that they will have an auction for his antiques. That's what I would do because of his fan base. I think he'll do really well with an auction. In 2021, the U.S. Sun photographed Frank at his $155,000 Iowa farmhouse in Davenport, Iowa. In one of Frank's outhouses on the property, he showed off rows of motorcycles from his collection. Jerry previously told the U.S. Sun some of the bikes will be displayed at the store, which is located in the back room of his bar, Hog Dogs. Jerry told the U.S. Sun in October, "We have been an antique store for 35 years. We'll probably continue to be that. We may display motorcycles and choppers that represent Frank. Right now it's set up as an 1880s general store. Maybe there'll be bikes on a rack all the way down the center." Pickierst FANE. Frank was a fan favorite on the show from 2010 to 2020. He left American Pickers in 2020 to undergo back surgery. He never returned and was officially let go in 2021. Mike's brother Robbie replaced Frank on the show, while Jersey John Chile later became a full-time cast member. Frank revealed his feud with co-star Mike during an interview with the U.S. Sun in 2021. Mike, 60, and Frank made up during his health issues when they reunited over Memorial Day weekend of 2023. Mike and loved ones were by his side in hospice when he passed.